President Donald Trump is encouraging Iran to make a deal to stop fighting with Israel. He spoke today about the conflict in the Middle East during his trip to Canada for the G7 summit. Let's check in with White House correspondent Owen Jensen with the very latest. Owen.
Eric, good evening to you. World leaders now face several pressing issues, including trade and immigration. Add to that the ongoing deadly conflict between Israel and Iran.
President Donald Trump speaks about the Middle East during his G7 meetings in Canada. He said Iran failed to meet his deadline.
They'd like to talk, but they should have done that before. I had 60 days, and they had 60 days, and on the 61st day I said, we don't have a deal. They have to make a deal, and it's painful for both parties, but I'd say Iran is not winning this war, and they should talk, and they should talk immediately before it's too late.
President Trump declined to talk about U.S. military involvement, but he made it clear.
We've always supported Israel. We have for a long period of time, strongly, and Israel's doing very well right now.
President Trump earlier posted Iran and Israel should make a deal and will make a deal, adding, we will have peace soon between Israel and Iran. Many calls and meetings now taking place. The U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops also urges peace, writing, the further proliferation of nuclear weapons in the Middle East, as well as this escalation of violence, imperils the fragile stability remaining in the region. President Trump posed for pictures with the new Canadian Prime Minister after the two talked earlier.
This marks the 50th birthday of the G7, and the G7 is nothing without U.S. leadership.
President Trump said it was a mistake to kick Russia out of the G8 because he thinks if Russian President Vladimir Putin was still at the negotiating table, then the war in Ukraine would have never happened.
Putin speaks to me. He doesn't speak to anybody else. He doesn't want to talk because he was very insulted when he got thrown out of the G8. As I would be, as you would be, as anybody would be. He was very insulted.
President Trump also hopes to work with Canada and other countries to reach new trade deals.
The Canadian Prime Minister says this is a turning point in history and that the world is more divided and dangerous. President Trump planned to join discussions about the spread of weapons of mass destruction. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.